White made a move. Knight takes d5. Pause the video and try to predict black's next move. Queen e5 check. On f4. Knight takes d2. Pawn takes e5. Rook takes d5. Rook c8 check. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Knight c6. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Rook takes g5. Rook takes g5. Queen takes h4. King h8. Queen takes g5. Queen e7. Black might go for queen takes g5 and establish a winning position. Queen takes f5 was chosen by white. Knight d4. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. White played Rook dh1. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White is preparing to play Rook takes h7 and gain a significant edge. Rook takes b2 played by black. Rook takes b2. Queen takes c3 check. Rook c2. Queen a1 check. King d2. Rook d8 check. King e3. White is planning to play Rook takes a1 and establish a winning position. Queen takes h1 move preferred by black. King f2. White's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. White just played Pawn takes g3. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Queen takes g3 check. Rook g2. Rook b1 check. Queen f1. Rook takes f1 check. King takes f1. Queen takes h3. Pawn a3. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. White just played Rook ag1. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White considers playing Rook h3. Rook f8. Queen g4. Bishop takes f3 check. Queen takes f3 and dominate the board. Rook f5 played by black. Black is setting up to play Rook takes f4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen g4 was chosen by white. White is aiming to play Queen g7 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen takes g4 played by black. Rook takes g4. Bishop takes f3 check. Rook 1 g2. Bishop takes g4. Rook takes g4. Rook takes f2. On b4. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. Black just played Knight g6. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Black is planning to play Queen takes g5 and take decisive advantage. Queen h5 was chosen by white. White intends to play Queen takes h7 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Pawn h6 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play Queen takes g5. Queen takes g5. Pawn takes g5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight takes f7 played by white. Rook takes f7. Queen takes g6. Queen e7. Queen takes f7 check. Queen takes f7. Bishop takes f7 check. King takes f7. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White just played Rook c1. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. Queen takes g3 check. Queen g2. Rook takes c1 check. Rook f1. Rook takes f1 check. King takes f1. Queen takes g2 check. King takes g2. King g6. King f3. King f5. On h4. King e6. King f4. King d5. King f5. King takes d4. King g4. White's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. White played. On f3. Pause the video to find out black's response. White is setting up to play pawn takes g4 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes f5 was chosen by black. Pawn takes f5. Queen takes g3. Knight e4. White considers playing. Queen b3 check. King h8. Knight takes g3 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook takes e4 was chosen by black. Rook takes e4. Knight f4. Rook takes f4. Rook h1 check. King e2. Rook e1 check. King d2. Queen f2 check. King c3. Queen e3 check. King b4. Queen takes f4. King takes b5. Queen takes d4. Queen c4 check. Queen takes c4 check. Rook takes c4. Rook d1. Rook a4. Rook d5 check. King c6. Rook c5 check. King b6. Rook takes f5. Rook a7. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black just played. Bishop c7. Pause the video and try to predict White's next move. Queen takes b6. Bishop takes b6. On d6. Bishop takes a7. Pawn takes e7. Knight takes e7. Bishop takes b7. Knight f5. Bishop f4. White is looking to play. Knight a3. Pawn c3. Pawn takes c3 and seize the initiative. Pawn g5 played by black. Black wants to play pawn takes f4 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop c7 move preferred by white. White wants to play bishop a6. Knight d4. Knight takes d4. Pawn takes d4. Bishop takes b5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight d4 was chosen by black. Knight e3. Knight e6. Black's idea is to play knight takes c7 and establish a winning position. Bishop d6 was chosen by white. White is preparing to play knight f5 check. King f6. Knight takes h6 and dominate the board. Knight d4 move preferred by black. King f1. On f6. Bishop d5. On f5. Bishop e5 check. King g6. Bishop c7. On h5. On h4. White is setting up to play. Pawn takes g5. King takes g5. Bishop f7. King f6. Bishop takes h5 and take decisive advantage. Pawn takes h4 was chosen by black. Pawn takes h4. King f6. Bishop b7. King f7. Bishop a6. King e8. Bishop c8. On f4. Bishop takes f4. Bishop b6. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King takes e4. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Queen f5 check. King e3. Pawn takes h5. Rook f1. Queen takes g5 check. King d3. White considers playing knight c3. King castled queenside. Knight f7. Queen g6 check. Knight e4. Pawn b5. Knight takes e5 and seize the initiative. On b5 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play pawn takes c4 check and seize the initiative. Bishop b3 move preferred by white. Knight f5. Black is aiming to play queen e3 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook e1 was chosen by white. Knight d6. Black is planning to play. King castled queenside. Knight d2. Queen f5 check. King e2. Rook takes h8 and gain a significant edge. Knight c3 played by white. Queen f5 check. King d2. King castled queenside. Black is setting up to play rook takes h8 and dominate the board. On a4 was chosen by white. Queen f2 check. Rook e2. Queen d4 check. King c1. On b4. Black is setting up to play pawn takes c3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight d1 played by white. Rook takes h8. On c3. White is preparing to play pawn takes d4 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn takes c3 played by black. Pawn takes c3. Queen c5. Rook takes e5. Rook f8. Rook e2. Rook f1. Black wants to play queen takes c3 check and increase their advantage significantly. King b2 played by white. Rook h1. Black is planning to play queen g1. King c1. Rook takes h2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook g2 played by white. Rook e1. Black is setting up to play knight c4 check. Bishop takes c4. Queen takes c4. On d6. Queen d5. Rook f2. Queen takes d6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook c1 played by white. Queen b6. Black intends to play knight c4 check. King a2. Queen c5. Bishop c2. Rook f1. King b1. Queen takes d5 and establish a winning position. King a2 was chosen by white. Knight e4. Black's idea is to play knight c5. Bishop c4. Knight takes a4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook b2 move preferred by white. Queen h6. Black's idea is to play queen takes c1 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook cb1 move preferred by white. Knight d2. Black intends to play knight takes b1 and take decisive advantage. Rook a1 was chosen by white. On h4. Black intends to play pawn takes g3. Pawn takes g3. Knight takes b3. King takes b3. Queen g5. Rook f2. Queen takes d5 check and gain a significant edge. Pawn takes h4 move preferred by white. Queen f4. On h5. Rook h1. Rook c2. Rook takes h2. Knight b2. Knight takes b3. King takes b3. Rook takes c2. King takes c2. Queen e4 check. King b3. Queen takes d5 check. Knight c4. Queen takes h5. Rook f1. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game.